What's up, everybody? It's your girl Ericka from the CLASSYIT blog. I'm on my way to dinner, as you can see, and I got a nice bottle of wine via my great friend Antoine Wade of Black Heights Tech Show. Thank you so much. Business is not hard. We make it hard. Business is systems, people, and that's it. Systems, people, sales, right? And if I really want to go there, is like, if you actually really pay attention to advertising, most people say, well yeah, we can help you get 10,000 eyes on your business in a month. There's about 10 people right now in the marketplace talking that same talk. And you're going to go, what's so significant about 10,000 eyes on my business? The average person business gets maybe 1,000, 2,000 eyes a month, maybe if that. I'm a YouTuber, so, people say, well, you got all these views, Ericka. It don't matter. Mr. Beast and some of these people are getting millions of views a day. So they can push just about any product, service, affiliate marketing, and get just ridiculous returns. But if you've noticed, like I did the video the other day trying to break down business for you guys to understand that these YouTubers that took breaks, year, 2, 3 breaks, they ran ads every month for the past 2 years. And anybody with eyeballs and a brain and some sense could see it. So here's the magical number, right? 10,000 eyes on your business in a month. Most people have a conversion rate of 1%. 1% out of 10,000 is like 100. 5% is 500, which would be great, right? That's peak, really great. It's really great. So let's say you have a $200 product. 200 people times 100, you made 20 bands off of getting 10,000 eyes to your business this month. Okay, let's say you get the 5% conversion. It's a really great ad. It's really converting. 500 people times the $200 product, that's $100,000. That's $100,000. So you're trying to figure out, why are people constantly running ads, and that's why. $100,000 makes a significant difference to your business. Now, I already told y'all there's several people who run $3,000 a month, $3-4 a month in advertising and get $30,000 to $40,000 a month in returns. Okay? A lot of people are getting good organic money now. People try to argue with me on this, but if you actually go read the book Cash Flow and Grow, what's his name? God darn it. He talks about, he's a CPA, been a CPA for 20 years. The average business makes $350,000, $500,000, closer to $300,000. When people say, well, the average business owner only makes $70,000 a year, that's not the only money the business makes a year. The average person in business does over 6 figures, but what happens is you got to take out taxes, you got to take out write-offs, you got to take out employees. If you get a business up to $300,000, $400,000, you're going to need some help. So if you get 1 or 2 helpers, now you're putting maybe 20, 30, 40 grand away to that employee. So yes, when it says the average business owner makes $70,000 a year, they don't make that much, Ericka. See? Y'all, math is stupid. And people say, well, most black businesses only have one employee or just them. That doesn't mean contractors. They don't count contractors. So most black businesses, do what? 1099, folks. 1099. This is how they caught so many people with the PPP. Because they were like, wait a minute, you've been telling us for years on your taxes it's just you the employee. Where all these other employees come from? That's how it was a quick red flag, because the average black business didn't have a lot of employees. So when the PPP required you to have employees and people started fudging the documents, that's where it became a problem. Okay? But the math is simple. People make it hard. I can tell you right now, I can tell somebody to do something step by step by step. And then you'll call them back. Hey, did you do what I said step by step? No, I add a little razzle dazzle to it, Ericka. I did a little this, did a that. And it didn't work. Why didn't it work? Because you didn't follow instructions. That's why it don't work. When you don't follow instructions, things don't work. It's just that simple. Hey, do this 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I added a little something at 2 and a little something at 4. Well, then it ain't gonna work. Right? So business is easy. People overcomplicate it. People add steps to the stuff that were not there, didn't need to be there. No reason for it to be there. And that's how people are. That's the nature of people. Ask any of these trainers, ask any of these gym owners. The things are simple. Repetitive, boring, same workouts, eat less, work out more, etc. And people come in there doing all kind of razzle dazzle, break arms, break legs, fall down. What you doing? Oh, I saw this thing on Instagram, YouTube, this. And then, well, how'd I get hurt? You did something that you put razzle dazzle on it that it didn't need. That's why you're hurt. Okay? So right now I'm following several people, 1 or 2 people I know. They were like, man, I spent like $10K on marketing the last 2 months and I didn't see the results. Then the next month they made $50K. Why? Because the ad kept running. kept showing people. Now, many people say, well, I don't got 10K to spend, Ericka. I don't got. That's why when they talk about starting businesses, you should have, and that's why I said I had to separate the channel, because if you just need a job, go get a job. I've never not told people to get a job. This channel has never told people quit your job and start a business. We've never said that on this channel. If anything, we've always talked about getting higher paid jobs so that you can qualify for mortgages, so you can qualify for stuff, so that you can get these loans. Okay? But literally, Alex Becker, for a long time, people were like, well, where do I get money to run advertising? He's like, you can't spend $300 a month? $10 a day? Go get a job. Now, when Alex Becker says it, it's cool. When Ericka says it, you're being so harsh. You're being so masculine. You're being so rough with people. And this is what I realize is a lot of y'all want to be spoke to like a TV ad, like a la daydream. Like I'm your mother. I'm not your mother. What? And I'm not your sister. I'm Ericka, and I'm telling you the truth, because that's what's most important in this equation, is you knowing the facts. You knowing true numbers. People gassing y'all up on this stuff, there's no need for it. It's systems and processes. Ask any of these real estate agents. It's a numbers game of how many people they talk to. It's a numbers game to get these listings. It's a numbers game for 52 weeks out of the year to get all these listings. And see, people always, well, Ericka, I want to be a real estate agent so I can have more free time. You're crazy. It's a sales job, baby. You about to have less time. That's why we posted on here 10 other jobs you can get other than being a realtor, because people get all gassed up about wanting to take nice photo pictures and dress nice for work. Man, get over that. Get over it. Let that realtor shit go. Well, I want to get into real estate. Being a realtor ain't going to help you get there. Maybe being a home advisor, being a plumber, being a home appraiser, working in mortgage lending, all these other things that actually put money in your pocket every week on Friday like a paycheck, and sometimes daily. Some of these inspectors is going to be more helpful to you. But see, nobody wants to talk about that, because you're killing dreams, Ericka. There's more real estate agents than there are houses for sale right now in America. The top 10%, honestly, the top 1% at this point, they've already shown after the pandemic, it basically took half of the agents out, are making money. There are new build construction sites that basically put a person in the front office and say, listen, walk this person through buying this new construction home. We're going to pay you $60K a year. Put your real estate license on hold. You sell enough houses, we give you enough bonuses, you'll get to 100K. What that person going to do that's been struggling to sell homes all year? They're going to do that. Redfin, Zillow, hey, go show these houses, go walk these properties. We're going to pay you $3 to $6 grand every month to do that as we get rid of these properties. What people going to do? They're going to take that Zillow, Redfin money. I've been on many consulting calls with agents who are doing just that. If 48% of all homes were sold in the Southeast last year, I don't care what nobody from California says, I don't care what nobody from New York, I don't care what nobody, 48% of all homes were sold in the Southeast. If you were an agent in Ohio, if you were an agent in the middle of nowhere, and you didn't make a lot of sales, duh, you didn't, because most people weren't moving there. Traffic wasn't going there. But if you were a plumber, you made consistent money regardless of the city or state. If you were an electrician, you made consistent money regardless of the city and state. If you were a roofer, you still made roofing money. So a lot of the business stuff, when people talk about being a business owner, it's not all these rainbows and shiny things. It's really just getting eyes to your business, a certain number of people. It just is. And if you actually live in this real world, I'm trying not to be a jerk today, but that's why I go to these conferences, that's why I go to these events, because you'll get in a room of a solid 10 movers and shakers, a solid 10. And y'all call each other, pump each other up, talk about what you're doing, where you're going, what you're producing, what you're calling. That's your tribe, baby. Go eat dinner with them, go do life with them, and call it a day. I tell you that now. Like, when I get in the few circles with different people, I make it an effort to go eat dinner with them, go do life with them, go hang out with them. Why? Because we're all doing and moving the same direction. We know what business is and what it does. We're not in this la-la-gan stage of like, maybe one day. And that's good. Listen, I always tell you, look to your left and your right. If you're just starting a business, go to your left or your right, partner with them, you meet at a conference, and talk with each other. That's simple. That's the simplest part right there. If you can do that, and you get 2 or 3 numbers out of an event, and y'all actually call each other once a week and keep each other accountable and actually push forward, great. Why is part of the reason I had to join a boxing gym. I needed an accountability partner on top of my personal trainer. Like, hey, how many times a week did you work out this week? How many times a week did we do this? What did you eat this week? These are things you need accountability. Period. In life, every day, right? I know people who tag each other on Instagram when they do their workouts. They're not even in the same city, same state, but they're keeping each other accountable. This is the same in business. Why do I go to Grant Cardone conferences? Why am I going to Fun Launch in Las Vegas? Why am I going to Pat Davidson's millionaire whatever conference he's probably going to have in Florida again next year? Why am I going to those? Keeping me accountable, keeping the fire burning, keeping me in alignment. What happens sometimes is we start a business and we get elevated. I mean, I'm beyond some of the stuff I used to talk about on this channel. That's why it has to change. That's why stuff has to go off to other channels, because I've already passed that stage. I can talk about what I did when I was there, but I've already passed that stage. I know that you can go left, right, center. You can do anything, y'all. Like, I just want you to understand, once you get your mind wrapped around what business truly is, and you got just enough money to run some ads and give it some traction, you out there. Listen, I was talking to somebody the other day, and they literally had the promo pages I've been putting in the Facebook groups. They literally reached out to 30 of the promo pages. They got ads. They got promo ads running on Fridays. And they already called me back and told me they done made about $2-3 grand off of a $25 product. Why? Because you got to get in front of eyeballs. Right? So if you don't know how, I don't know how to buy ads, or I don't know. You're going to have to learn. You have to start. You got to spend money in someone's course to spend ads. I am not going to sit here and teach you anything about ad spend, because I literally have a marketing team doing mine. Now, I can give you the bare bones of it, but honestly, I use a marketing team. Why? Because they're going to spend their every day and night on it. Right? And a lot of times as business owners, we're just going to try to, we're going to try to do a Hail Mary pass. And we're going to do the basic of something. And you're going to basically miss most of the stuff. You're going to miss a lot of stuff along the way because you're trying to wear too many hats. You got to let that go, right? I've already told y'all multiple times, if I could start this whole business process over, I would have an in-house accountant who reports to me weekly. Not somebody that's like, well, I'm working on it, and then you come over there, they ain't really working on it, or they're doing remote work. They're only doing half-ass work. I don't like that. In-house accountant, okay? They can keep you abreast of the business and tell you, hey, we're going up or down this month, or we're in a projection that's not good. We got to do this, this, and that. We got to take care of these payroll taxes. Like, constant connection. Better. It's much better. Number 2, a social media manager. Let it be something. Instead of every day, I got to come up with something witty. I got to come up with something witty to put online every day. That's mentally draining. I've got other shit to do. Let that be somebody's job, and let them put the emails together. And you can create another SOP for them. They can go do outreach. Period. Right? That's 3 tasks in a day that they're gonna do, that they can end up sending out 500 emails a day just doing that. Just coming up with templates. Just coming up with stuff to post. That's work. It's real work. That's why when people try to say, oh, I'll be your VA for $1,500, or I'll be your VA for this, I'm like, baby, you got to do more work than that. For that amount, I could just go on Upwork and hire somebody. You can't do a little bit of work for $1,500. This is what this new internet got y'all delusional. Yeah, I'm going to do a little bit of work and be remote for, nah. You're going to do a hell of a lot of work. That's why VAs are so popular overseas. Because I'm not going to the disrespect the phone just gave. Y'all, it's that kind of day, right? So anyway, let me finish this out and close this out, because clearly the phone don't want me to be great. Business is hard because we make it hard. Business is hard because of our mindsets. Business is hard because consistency anywhere, in relationships, in life, with your kids, with your spouse, with your whoever, with your parents, it's hard. Accountability is hard. This is why business is hard, because you have to deal with people, and people are the most fickle things in this world, right? You meet so many people who have construction companies or house developments, and they go, well, this person was late, so now everybody's late, or this person was late, so it throws the project off, because people are fickle. And if you can take a moment to do a self-assessment of, why do I want to start a business? What is it really going to give me? Am I going to be able to build a life? What type of life do I want to have? What type of money monthly do I want to have? What type of environment in my house do I want to have? When you start doing those real numbers and that real inner work, which most people don't want to do, that mirror work, you'll be light years years ahead of everybody else. Light years. Okay? A lot of times I meet people who are doing business and I'm like, man, they could have been retired or been do something else, or they can. That's their identity. That's their identity at this point. Like this, if they don't do this business, what will they do? That's their identity. That's who they, when they put their clothes on in the morning, they're a YouTuber. When they put their clothes on in the morning, I talk to people on the internet, like whatever it is, you know, I'm a podcaster, or even football players. When you see the football players go be broadcasters, if they weren't on TV doing the broadcast job, they'd be at home talking about football all weekend anyway. Because that's who they are. That's who the identity they've dressed themselves in. Right? So again, you know, I love this YouTube, but that's part of why I'm doing the sabbatical, is because I literally, there's just so much more to life. When you really get out here and interact with people who are doing 3, 4, 5 million a year in business, and they staff is mostly doing it, your whole mindset changes. You be like, oh, okay, yeah. But when you go out here and again, it's small dollar amounts that people are taking from one business and putting it to another. I got on the phone with somebody and I tried to say, hey, won't you just this business loan this business? Oh no, I can't do that. You know, I can't do this, and this reason why I can't do it. I said, okay, so really you don't want to be free. You just want to talk about it because you got the money. You just don't want to be free, because they would not have that same identity anymore of being stressed out, busy, overworked. A lot of these people, if you turn this YouTube off, who they friends and family at Thanksgiving, Christmas, holidays, weekends, who they going to eat dinner with, who they going to do brunch with? They ain't got nobody. They're not building a life. So before you start an ideal for, I want to do this particular business, okay, what does your overall life look like? What are you trying to accomplish? What's the money number you need? Because you out here talking about you want to start a business, and that's all feel good, sound good, but for what number? Because some people out here, they only need 10K a month, and they living the dream. I got one friend, he's in Colombia right now. He only makes $3,000 a month from his business. If he was in America, he'd have to go get a different job, or he'd have to live in a very cheap city. But because he's in Colombia, he can do his business at his pace, sell his books, and enjoy his life. That's why I told y'all a lot of people gonna be moving in the next couple of years because they got enough money coming in from a pension and retirement, but then they can't really do much with it. They got to just sit at home all the time, or they're gonna be doing free stuff, free activities. But if they go live in Mexico, now they can walk around and feel like they somebody. They can walk around and feel like they doing it big. That's just, you know, I ain't trying to hit no dogs, hit dogs holler. And again, with the mindset, it's what you focus on all day. What do you focus on all day? You can turn on some of these people's channels and they can be talking about one thing and they keep leaking into their conversation men and women drama, baby mama drama, poor ratchet people, this over here, trying to date young girls, all this weird stuff. Because that's what their mind is truly on all day. It's leaking through. It's like a piece of paper and the water's starting to leak through the other side. That's what's happening with some of these people because they're not having real balance in their life. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is, baby. They don't got real balance. They need it. So look, I hope this was a helpful video. It's a mindset / business, why you want to start a business, the true numbers of business. Because some people out here, they throwing all these extra steps in this, giving you a tic-tac-toe dance. And really, I promise you, I've been at too many conferences, too many events. Half the time, they trying to get your mindset right. Because the business part is easy. It's the mindset that they're working with is shitty. Okay? So I hope this was helpful. If it wasn't, I don't particularly care. I'll do some of these because I want to do them. So I hope you guys leave me some good comments. Let me know what else you're trying to hear in this space. Because again, I'm going to do some more housing videos. I'm going to talk about the economy, you know, on this channel. But on the other channels, I'll post some jobs, you know, all that stuff. Because I know that's where some of y'all are. You don't know that's where you are, but I do. Right? Just, you know, conversation-wise. I just know that's not where you are. It's nice and it's fun to talk about a business because it's in style. But a lot of people ain't ready because we about to be in a drought. That's why you see some of these Instagram folks that's just made a meal off Instagram, quickly moving that money to real estate, moving into rentals, moving into apartments, because they already know this gravy train of STEMI money business and stuff, that stuff is drying up. A lot of these folks done bought all these courses and they didn't really study. They really didn't educate themselves properly. And they're like, well, this didn't work. Now, we all know this stuff could work. They just ain't working. That's the part you didn't hear. They ain't studying for hours every day when they come home. They're not changing their whole life and how they do their stuff, right? How they do their daily routine. Because starting a business is routine. And it's consistency. And a lot of these people that are out here buying courses, they were never going to do those businesses. They just want to know. Like, I just want to be nosy. Let me buy this course. They didn't really want to change their life. They want to talk like they're changing their life. That's why you have people in these spaces still talking about women for 10 years straight. They ain't trying to change their life. They got the same talking points. When I first came on YouTube, they got the same talking points. Same stories, telling you the same stories over and over again. Same talking points. You know, say what you will about me, but I try to go get some new life every year. Tell y'all some new stories. Not can be saved for everybody. So anyway, you guys, this is your girl, Ericka, CLASSYIT. I'm going to get out of here.